Civics Chapter 2 Diversity in Society. Points to be discussed. 2.1 Diversity is our strength. 2.2 The principle of secularism. 2.3 The contribution of society to our development. 2.4 Regulation of society. Do you know, students, why India is different from other countries? Yes, there are different languages, religions, culture, customs and traditions. This differences or diversity in India is the major feature of our rich cultural heritage. We live with people of different states. They speak different languages such as Marathi, Hindi, Gujarati, Bengali, Telugu, etc. etc. Their festivals are different. Their culture is different. Their way of worshipping God is also different. Yes or no? Our country has many states with historical legacies. Meaning of legacies: money or property that is given after someone dies. Due to the differences in languages, religions, customs, traditions, etc., still we live with the feeling of being one, a feeling of brotherhood. This has led to unity in Indian society. Let us see the first point. 2.1 Diversity is our strength. Explanation: meaning of diversity: wide variety. So, why it is said that diversity is our strength? See, we live with people of different groups together at a same time, at the same place. Yes or no? We live with them in peace. So, this is known as coexistence. Coexistence means living together at the same time and at the same place. So, what are the benefits of coexistence? See, we understand each other. We become familiar with each other's traditions, customs, and way of life. We sometimes try to follow each other's tradition. This helps in increasing the unity among us or among the people. So, when people live together in unity, they can come and support each other during natural calamities like floods, tsunamis, earthquakes, famines, etc., and during social calamities like groundwater contaminations, transportation accidents, structure failures. Structure failures means falling off a building or a bridge. So, students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. 2.2 The principle of secularism. Explanation: meaning of secularism: the belief that religion should not influence or be involved in the organization of society, education, government, etc. In our society, there are people of different caste and religions. They have their own way of worshipping God. So, our Indian constitution has made important provisions to make sure that all the communities have the right to freedom of choosing the religion they want to follow and worship. This will help in mutual understanding. India is an important secular nation in the world. As we have differences in languages, traditions, customs, belief, religions, etc., etc., to maintain this unity in diversity in a peaceful manner, we have accepted the principles of secularism. So, I will read the principles of secularism. No religion is recognized as the religion of our country. Every person has the freedom of worship as per their religion or the religion of their choice. There can be no discrimination among people on the basis of their religion. The people of all religions are treated equally by the state. Opportunities for education, means of livelihood, and government jobs are made available to all. There is no discrimination on the basis of religion. There are special provisions in the constitution for the protection of religious and linguistic minorities. Minorities are free to protect and preserve their linguistic and cultural identities. They are also free to bring about the development of their own communities through education. The principle of secularism has helped to maintain religious harmony in Indian society. So, students, I hope these points are clear to you. Let us see the next point, the contribution of society to our development. Let us know how society helps in our development, or what is the role of society in our development. Explanation. The major factor of the society is cooperation. We live in a society where we come across people of different groups. We live in peace and understanding. So this leads to cooperation. Cooperation is a process where we share and care about each other. We support them. We solve their problems and difficulties. Here let us take an example of a family. A family cannot stay together happily and peacefully under one roof if they are not supporting each other, if they are not cooperating with each other. So this thing is applicable in the society as well. How cooperation or mutual understanding is needed for the progress of the society. Day-to-day life will function smoothly if mutual understanding and cooperation is there. Yes or no? So cooperation makes interdependence. Interdependence means we are depending upon each other. For that, cooperation is needed. Mutual understanding is needed. So cooperation is a process where all the people have to work together, taking all the sections of the society to build a good and prosperous country or a nation. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point, tolerance and understanding. Explanation. Meaning of tolerance: capacity to endure or capacity to bear pain or hardship. Explanation. As said, when we live in a society, we have to cooperate with everyone for the smooth working of our day-to-day lives. Likewise, sometimes there can be differences in opinions, disputes and conflicts. Meaning of disputes: argument, disagreement. Meaning of conflicts: a fight or argument. So, when there are people who is not agreeing to certain points or opinions, disputes and conflicts arises naturally. Misunderstanding also leads to conflicts. So, nobody likes conflicts, yes or no? Yes, nobody likes to fight or argue with each other. So, people find a way to solve the problem through compromise and understanding. The meaning of compromise: to agree on something that is not very sensible. Thus, people can end the conflict and solve the problems by understanding each other and by showing a spirit of tolerance. Meaning of spirit of tolerance: practice of loving and accepting things as they are. Let us know how understanding attitude helps man. Through understanding each other, you learn lot of things in life. How? You accept new ideas. It will help you to live a better social life. Thus, you will become more tolerant. More tolerant means you will bear more things and you will listen to the opinions in a peaceful way. Society plays an important part, or you can say society gives you an opportunity to live a simple and well-mannered as well as peaceful life in a society. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. An opportunity to perform different roles. Explanation. Students, let me ask you, who are you to me? Or what is the relation between you and me? Yes, teacher and students. Likewise, at home, you are a son, you are a daughter, you are a brother, you are a sister, cousins, and the relationship goes on. Yes or no? Likewise, when you are outside your house, who are you? You are a citizen or an individual. Yes or no? A responsible citizen or individual. So, while playing these roles means whatever you are seeing on the video. Sometimes see, your role is of a student. As I told you, son and daughter of your parents, I have already mentioned. Then grandson, granddaughter of your grandparents, member of your friends circle in the school, class representative, monitor, sports person, cleanliness ambassador, member of Friends of Children's Society. So you have different roles, yes or no? So while playing, while handling these roles, you come across so many people. You form a bonding with them. A good relationship is built. Yes or no? So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. Regulation of society. Let us know about the difference between ancient society and today's society. In ancient society or in ancient times, society was running smoothly on the basis of traditions and customs. But in modern times, that is in today's society, along with traditions and customs, laws are also needed, are also important. Let us know how society is regulated. The working of society is carried out through law by different organizations and institutions. The local government bodies look after the society. How? They look after the society through these laws and traditions. So students, I hope this point is also clear to you. Thank you.